I'm trying to be great, and I'm on my way. Way up, way up, way up. It's never too late, and I'm on my way.
I'ma leave my mark. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Ready, set.
With so much negativity being yielded at the youth of our nation, it seems hard to find any signs of a bright future. Coming from a legendary past, the new generation of Bahamians seek to take this nation to heights it's never seen. That's where the youth perspective comes in. We seek to display tomorrow's leaders in every facet of society. Each show will focus on today's pace-setters, trendsetters, movers and shakers, and the next generation of great, impactful Bahamians. We seek to uplift, motivate, and encourage our listeners. Tune in as we address issues of importance with wisdom and intelligence, all from the youth perspective.
For I know the thoughts I have for you. You don't have to see it. Jeremiah 29:11, just believe it. Now walk and receive it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For I am with you and I love you. When you don't, I still care, yeah. I know you wanna give up, and yes, you wanna give in. But if you're really in me, it is me and you that's living. So don't give in. I went through worse. Persecuted, ridiculed, and hung up just to give you birth. So know your worth. No, I am with you to the finish. The journey is not safe, but I promise the safe ending. Focus not to your beginning. This race is of endurance. Even when I'm quiet, I am with you, and I gave you that assurance. I know sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes you need more than a song. Sometimes you wanna give in and let go, but you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. Go through this alone. Go through this alone. Trust me as I walk you through the storm. I am meant to correct you when you're wrong. You don't have to go through this alone. Go through this alone. Go through this alone. My strength is perfect in your weakness. Perfected in your weakness is my strength. See, my strength has no weakness, but you try to do it on your own. When you take me out the picture and forget that it's my face that you're seeking, but I love you. I won't leave you. See, you need me. I don't need you, but I want you and I'll fight for you. Gave up my life for you, rejected by my own for the chance that you might make it through. For through the valley we will walk through. Gave you the authority to speak when the enemy attack you. See, I got you, my child, just believe it. Just remember, faith will never be faith. If what you want, you can see it. I know sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes you need more than a song. Sometimes you wanna give in and let go, but you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. Go through this alone. Go through this alone. Trust me as I walk you through the storm. I am meant to correct you when you're wrong. You don't have to go through this alone. Go through this alone. Go through this alone. My child, I love you. I won't leave you. See, you need me. I don't need you, but I want you and I'll fight for you. Gave up my life for you, rejected by my own for the chance that you might make it. My child, I love you. I won't leave you. See, you need me. I don't need you, but I want you and I'll fight for you. Trust me, I will fight for you. Gave up my life for you, so you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't Trust me as I walk you through the storm. I am here. I'll correct you when you're wrong. You don't have to go through this alone. Go through this alone.
And we're back. Another edition of the Youth Perspective. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much for locking it in and tuning in. Yours truly, Kashigan J. Adelaide. Don't forget, as always, you can tune in on SoundCloud and, of course, on iTunes. We have the podcast and we have the shows uploaded to SoundCloud as well. Just look up Kashigan J. Adelaide or the Youth Perspective and you'll find the show. All right. Don't forget that this is season 4. Season 4, we got so many great artists, so many great individuals, so many great organizations coming through the studio telling us about them and their movement and what's going on in their lives. And of course, this show is not different. All right. We have one and the only. For some people, this may be their first time, but for others, they know this young man doing things. All right. And of course, his name is Eman. Eman is here with us. Thank you so much for joining us on the Youth Perspective. Everything is so great. It's so great to have you on the Youth Perspective.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right. It's great to have you. And even though this is your first time, I know it won't be your last time.
Yeah.
So now, for those who are just getting acquainted with Eman, they've been seeing you to the church ministries. You might have popped up to the church, with Christ Gang, and we got to talk about Christ Gang
Straight
as well. And they like, who is this guy? And then sometimes they hear you rapping in English, and then you start rapping in Creole, and they like, hold on, what's going on? So, for those who don't know anything about you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Emmanuel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's where the Eman come from. Because a lot of people ask, what the E stand for?
What the E stand for, right.
It's just short for Emmanuel. But 24, love God, you know what I mean? Been in ministry for about 7 years now, you know what I mean? I attend Life Worship Center, Pastor Denzel Road, and yeah, trying to bring some souls in, man.
Right. Now, when did you first start rapping?
I started rapping when I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was 10. I used to sing at first. You know what I mean? I was in the church choir and all of that, but my cousin introduced me to the rapping. You know what I mean? He began to teach me how to do it. You know what I mean? And it became a passion when I was about 17, 18.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So now persons would know you. Now I know sometimes that you do switch over and you do go into Creole. When did you started doing that, or you? Yeah.
That was about in 2009 when I started performing at the Haitian Flag Day and stuff like that.
Yeah. I remember that. Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's where it kind of became Creole for me, because it was different for me. You know what I mean? Because I was used to just English. You know what I mean? But I tried the Creole thing and it pulled it off.
Yeah. I mean, I can be honest with you. I never heard nobody rap Creole like I use rap Creole. So I was like, wow, okay, this is nice. Like I could probably listen to the whole song and don't know what you're saying.
Right.
But like, it would flow. It would flow. So we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
But you dropped off a brand new single.
Right.
And then also I know the single goes with an amazing video.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the single first, and then we'll talk about the video.
Okay. The single is called "Don't Let Me Go."
Don't Let Me Go.
I mean, the track was inspired by. If you listen to the song, you'd hear the first thing I say was freedom.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And if you listen to Lyrically Blessed last album before he passed, rest in peace to him.
Right.
And I mean, his last album was called Freedom.
Right.
And I mean, and that's where the song basically came from. So I kind of dedicated the song to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And also, I took that concept and I placed it with my personal life, with what I was going through in that moment. You know what I mean? Where you feel like you just like one sin away from God giving up on you, or where you don't feel God no more. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey God, like don't let me go. like I need you.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's where that song came from.
Yeah, and I mean, it was definitely different because, I'm used to hearing you a certain way. But you have done songs in the past that have been like that same type of feel. But this one was really intimate. I could definitely see a nice acoustic set, when you do it on live with a nice guitar. But it was definitely introspective and definitely one of those songs that you got to sit and you got to listen to and really absorb what's going on in the song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, with that song it's like it's personal for me.
Right.
Like people, I'm sure people be able to listen to it and relate, but that song for me it becomes very personal. You know what I mean? So and I saw you could hear my cry on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me it's very personal. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and then also on top of that, you did a video for it as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
tell us about who shot the video. Well, hold on, before that, who did the music and everything, the production and everything?
Shout out to DJ Elevator. And T-Rex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they did.
On the track.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Elevator with another one. We got to bring him on to your perspective because he got some bangers under his name. But now let's get to the video.
The video. Shout out to Miguel Davis. J Miles. He's an excellent videographer. You know what I mean? He does this thing. You know what I mean? He definitely brings the vision of life because that's exactly what I saw. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the choreography of the video and everything, shout out to Kingdom Mind. They did their
Yes,
thing, you know
yes,
what I
yes.
mean? And they also followed my ministry for years, and like so for us to partner, because I was always a fan of their ministry. I was a fan of my ministry. So we came together. We did it. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Yeah. So that was powerful because I don't think in the Bahamian music videos, I don't think I've seen a mime group. Not too much. No, maybe but not in that particular way. They normally have a single mime, but you had a whole group.
Yeah.
And then yours downtown and stuff like that. So that's a good feel too. So what time do y'all record that?
Record at about 9:30.
Okay, because it looked very dark, so I thought it was like 4 a.m. in the morning or something like that.
It was I surprised that it was even like clear like that.
Yeah,
because I never be John Parker on that time.
Right. And now I know there is talks of an album that's in the works, some things coming up. So tell us more about that.
The album is going to be dropping this year for sure.
Okay.
But it's 2 years in the making.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I don't want to speak too much on it.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to let
keep it
much,
top secret.
Yeah. But the album is dropping this year for sure.
Okay, awesome. We could be looking forward now.
I got you.
Don't come back in 2019 and say, okay, the album coming out. Okay.
This year for sure.
Right, and of course you're looking at doing a release concert and all that good stuff.
For sure.
Okay.
All that's in the making.
So you got to come back when it's that time.
Yeah.
So we can let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. So now tell us, because I know originally, now you could correct me if I'm wrong. Originally, when you started, you was with Christ Gang. Y'all started like together, right? Before y'all kind of did like solo joints.
Like from the beginning of my ministry.
From the beginning of your ministry.
From the beginning, I was with Platinum Soldiers.
You was in Platinum Soldiers?
Yeah.
I remember Platinum Soldiers. I don't remember.
I was with Platinum Soldiers like with the last few is just me,
all right,
General, and Holly.
Yes, okay.
Right.
Now I remember. All right, yeah.
So,
okay.
I started with Platinum Soldiers, then I went. It was just me, and then Christ King came along 2013 because I started ministry 2011.
Right.
And I mean, Christ King came along 2013. Right. You know what I mean? It was just a group of young guys. You know what I mean? We individual artists, but come together. And we made Christ King.
Right. Now I forgot. We had to go back and touch a step because people don't know who Platinum Soldiers were.
Oh, Platinum Soldiers. Platinum Soldiers was big back then.
Yeah, it was big. And of course, y'all came out of Apostles Coleridge Church.
Right.
The Hope Center.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I still have the original Platinum Soldiers album somewhere. Yeah.
Platinum Soldiers. They really helped me to grow in ministry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially the General and Holly. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the General.
Yeah,
sure. Holly.
Holly, yeah. But they really, because when I first came into this, my mindset was, I can kill everybody.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You mean lyrically?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Lyrically. But with growth and, you know what I mean, with mentorship and all that, you know what I mean, they really helped me to grow from that mindset to it be literally being about ministry, being about God. You know what I mean? What the focus is to bring more souls into the kingdom of God.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? Grateful to that, to the general, grateful to Holly for that. You know what I mean? Carlos Reed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even lyrically blessed. You know, he was always there. You know what I mean? For me, but yeah.
That's what's going on. So, with Christ Gang, I know that y'all do a lot of work internally. You know, y'all do Bible studies and y'all do outreaches, and y'all just always about the ministry working for y'all. I think it's more than music, but it's really truly a ministry.
Right. See, for us, what Christ King is our motto is we do life together.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Because it's more than just what people see when people see us do ministry or prayer, Bible study, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? But if I'm stranded somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I'm stranded like a key, I can't call just anybody.
No, you can't call me.
You know what I mean? You ain't coming. But Christ Gang, when we say we do life together, we literally do life together. You know what I mean? There's days we went hungry together. You know what I mean? Somebody's about to lose their house. We got to come together and find the money. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what it was for us.
Yeah.
And lyrically blessed being the mentor for us. You know what I mean? I could truly say we lost a general. Yeah. You know what I mean? A brother. Because he was always down for Christ King. He always was with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so as we get ready to switch focuses at this particular time, this is the point of the show that I always ask everybody who comes on. We have a lot of young persons listening in, you know, young guys, young women, and you know, they may want to rhyme too. You know, they might want to start, you know, doing beats, or they might want to be a ghostwriter or just writing music or whatever it is, or whatever they want to be. Right. Is there any encouragement from your standpoint of what you could tell them?
I'd say purpose without vision is merely potential. You know what I mean? But when purpose meets vision, you get wonders.
That's good.
Yeah. So add vision to what you think is your purpose, or what you know is your purpose, and then let God do the rest. Right. You know what I mean? Continue to move forward. Continue to push. You know what I mean? Because only things for Christ will last.
Yeah. That's good words.
That's
right
cliche,
now.
But
yeah,
it's true.
But it's true. It's true. It's word.
It's true. Right.
It's word. Yeah. So now I wanted to go back and I wanted to touch on the Creole, because I know we have you know, a lot of persons listening in from all walks of life. What inspires you to really go into that vein and to really tap in? Because I know my good friend Anna Calix, sometimes she does you know, Creole songs and stuff like that, and it's powerful. You know, it's powerful.
Shout out to her too.
Yeah, and it's great because, you know, I think that, you know, we have seen a shift in worship where, you know, you see more the African worship, you know, coming in and persons starting to do African and stuff like that. And I think now we're seeing that shift into Creole and persons starting to do more songs in Creole and stuff like that. So
with the Creole, see, with my background, growing up over here in school and all that, you know, it was very hard for being from a different culture. You know what I mean? Well, this basically is my culture. But right. People just saw it as
right. Because you were born here.
I was born here. Yeah,
okay,
right.
I understand.
You know what I mean? But just the fact that people know I came from a Haitian background, you know, it was very hard for me. You know, discrimination, dealing with all that. You know what I mean? But it kind of, at first, it was very. I thought it was a curse at first. You know what I mean? But when I grew, you know what I mean, I found it being very much a blessing, because I could reach more people. You know what I mean? Because when you really think about it, there's a lot of both, you know what I mean, nations over here. You know what I mean? So I'm able to reach Haitians and Bahamians, you know what I mean? Right. And yeah, people, for some reason, I don't know why, but people just find this, they just draw to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I personally find it a blessing to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it definitely something that pushed me to be as passionate as I am today. Yeah. I can honestly say that.
Well, you know, I've been pushing Anna, you know, to do more full Creole songs. So you know what I can say. Minister Keys, I know you locked in. You know, we need to get Anna and we need to get Eman or something. You know, put them together. Like, it ain't not be something so dope, you know. But anyway, I think it's about that time. I know we wanted to do a freestyle session.
But maybe you could do something. Maybe you could do something without the music and acapella. Because I know y'all know me start off acapella anyway.
Yeah.
Before y'all really come to minister, and then once we do that, we're gonna get those contact information. Because persons listening all over the Bahamas,
right.
they want to have you come to the Family Island. They want to have you come to that church. They want to have you come to the event. We need to find out all that good stuff. But you wanna do something? You wanna do some acapella?
No problem with that.
And I want give me a little bit of Creole too, man. No slunk on it. Let's go.
Rap créole la pon Jésus na tout kem. Kampe yak Jésus Satan pa ka wem. Next I yo sege pa kampe la mem. You demons don't fit, you can hit up the gym. Haitian all let me Johnny be in him. Him is that nobody, that's me again. Bon Dieu mwen point me mette me den. Ye bali tout gwa pa mette la vem ha. Yo di haïtien ça c'est problème là. Bon Dieu mwen konen mwen men pa fè yon pa. Oh, don't understand the next Haitian. Yo pa ko pondi, yo ap kampe la, pam jom vire no map koui. Yo 2% me se buik, map toujou koui. That spirit in me, I promise, boy, they can't fool me. Christ coming, I'm ready. Oh, run this race and I'm steady. Mentally tout nan men bon Dieu, paske y'all vers Satan petty. Christ gang.
That's what I'm talking about. Eman in the building. Bringing that fire.
Yes, sir.
And of course, that's how he does it. All right. But of course, now when you bring him to your church, it's gonna be like on 100. It's gonna be up a couple more notches.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna add the music to it and stuff like that. But it's something amazing because when Christ Gang came out, Stocks and Psy and all these guys came together, like they brought a different fusion into gospel, church gatherings and stuff like that, because I've been around for 10, 11 years now. So I was there when Platinum Soldiers first came around and a lot of these artists first came around, and we saw a shift. I was there when Najee Dunn was first rapping and stuff like that, when he was like 15, 16 and stuff like that. Yeah. So, we saw the shift, and y'all brought a completely different paradigm, to what we've been seeing before. But now, those listening in, they want to get in contact with you. They want to know how they can find you, bring you to their church. They want to maybe get on the track. They want to do all that good stuff.
Yeah. You could email me at Eman4 Eman4booking@gmail.com. Or you can link me on Facebook, E-Drizzle, Eman, E-Drizzle, Eman, E-M-A-N. YouTube, Eman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I get in contact with you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, before we go, is there any closing comments you want to leave with the listening audience while we're talking to? Yeah.
I just want to say, boy, whatever you do, boy, put God first, boy. Love God.
Mm-hmm.
Put him first. And whatever you do, it has to succeed.
Yeah. Wow, that's powerful words right there. Eman is in the building. He's dropping us off his brand new single, and then he's going to give us something else out of the collection. The next song that you're going to give us, is it released yet, or is it?
Make Me Over?
Make Me Over?
Yeah, it's been released.
That's been released. Okay.
2 years now.
2 years, but that's also going to be on the brand new album. So
gonna
that's
be
the only thing you could tell us with the brand new album. All right, so definitely. Yeah. Are you going to release any more singles off the new album before it's released?
Yeah,
or?
like 3 more.
Oh, 3 more singles.
Yeah.
So we can get 4 brand new singles.
4.
Okay.
Right.
And then 1 that's a classic.
Right.
Yeah, that's a classic. All right. All right. So what we're going to do in this show, you're going to be able to hear 2 of those. The brand new one just released, and then, of course, the oldie but a goodie. All right. But definitely want to thank Eman for coming in. Shout out to Christ Gang. Shout out to the entire family. Life Worship Center. Everybody doing their thing. All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for locking it in. Thanks for tuning in. This has been another edition of The Youth Perspective.
Elevate.
I did some things I don't want to say. I did some things I don't want you to know. I did some things I would take to my grave, and some things that I wish never happened before. And if it wasn't for grace, I would stay in that place. Truth is, if I did, you would call me a fake. Truth is, if I did, I would drop the mic, and I might give it up, turn my back on my faith. Okay, well maybe I'm tripping, but how do I lead you to the cross if the cross hasn't changed me? I'm out here screaming, changing lives with words that in my life really has no meaning. Let's look at it this way. If you knew what I used to do, would you still call me anointed? Call me a man of God? Call me a worshiper, or would you drop the token, start pointing? But you ain't finna look at me the way I used to. Self-condemnation, living in my past tense. One thing that I learned, there would never be a road in your life that's not filled with distractions. But this chapter in my life as a rapper of the gospel, gotta bask in the presence of the master. Gotta match up to his standards, or you and he lead to disaster. Who am I to rob a soul of its deliverance because of my flesh? I'm lacking the very power that I stand and I preach of. Honestly, it's nonsense. I'm saying, so many times I fell, but the fall is a part of the process. I am one less vessel that the enemy used for his project. I need grace. Shit.
Make me over again. Make me over again. Make me over again. Make me over again. Again. Make me over 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 again. Again. Make me over again.
Yeah, and I ain't perfect. Christian don't mean that I'm perfect. Christian is knowing that you do need grace but don't deserve it. And knowing that his loving you is working. Realizing that it's mercy that had to take place for just one person. To bear the very sins of the world on the cross, by that we're purchased. And I ain't finna play victim to the born and sin thing, because we as humans tend to complicate change. I refuse to go back to that place in my life where the death of the Christ on a tree is straight vain. Great things he has done, we serve a great king. And he said in his word we shall do greater. Well, where is the greater? I can't see it. I'm focused on self, come to God when I need him. And I know that my faults overlooks his love, but his love tend to overlook my faults, I know that. What happened in my past is past, let it stay there. Even on a Thursday, no need for throwback. I'm stronger than I was, without any good. I did and he did, my sins for his blood. He died and he rose, redemption is mine. I'm swimming in grace, I'm drowning in love. I'm drowning in love, I am a testimony. I find me in the world broke matrimony. Snap back to the fact, it's more than rap. In fact, no acting quick, get back to holy. And the world say it's impossible, but God said to be holy for he is, so it's attainable. Strengthen my weakness, Christ the Redeemer. I know, so I preach it, I'm a product of grace. Shit.
Make me over again. Make me over again. Make me over again. Make me over again. Again. Make me over 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 again. Again. Make me over again.
I'm tryna be great, and I'm on my way, way up, way up, way up. It's never too late, and I'm on my way.
I'ma leave my mark. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Ready, set,
I hope you enjoyed another edition of The Youth Perspective. Stay tuned for more interviews, more in-depth conversation, great music as we seek to encourage, empower, impact, and uplift our youth of this nation. Here on The Youth Perspective, we'll see you next time right here on The Youth Perspective with Kesha and Jamal.